Good morning. Hello, everybody. We've got a few people in the room. That's wonderful. Give me a hello if you are here today. Let me turn off my presentation. Hi, everybody. It's me, Laser. I'm so happy that you have joined us for Coffee and Crowdfunding, and I'd love to hear a hello from you in the chat to know who you are and what's up with you today. What's up with me today? Um, Let's see. Is my sound working? Yes, I hope so. Okay. I am in the middle of a bunch of projects, but I am happy to be here. Hi, Rob. There seem to be a lot of people who are launching things right now or waiting until after the election to launch things. It's a weird time, but also a good time. Um, yeah. Oh, Freya. Okay, good. We got a good crowd in here. I love that you're here. If you have any questions or any particular things you want to talk about, let me know. Let me know where you are, and if there's anything that I can clarify or drill down into. I have a little bit that I can talk about today, um, and I'll just dive into that while y'all are in the chat. But yeah, I'm real happy that you're here. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to talk about was who should launch a crowdfunding campaign. This is something that I am finding it's kind of an interesting question because I really do think that anybody can succeed on crowdfunding if you have the right if you have the right attitude and you have the right needs. And so I'm hoping that's the impression that I'm getting off for folks. So I think one of the first things you need to do when you're getting into crowdfunding is create that mission statement because you need to know why you're doing what you're doing. And the other thing that is really important that I think is less fun than knowing what doing while you're doing is finding your goal, your monetary goal, and your budget and making those things fit each other. So basically, you need to know how much money you need to make that mission statement possible, right? Like, what's the minimum amount of money you need to make the album or the comic book of your dreams? And by dreams, I mean mission statement, right? Like the minimum thing that creates your artistic endeavor that fulfills that mission. But then there's also the realistic aspect, right? Because anybody can crowdfund, but not everybody can crowdfund $1 million. So there is probably an amount of money that you can make at any given point based on your audience size. And that's the realistic goal. Based on your audience size, based on how much work you're gonna do, based on like the rewards that you make and how much people like those rewards, there's a realistic goal. So you need to figure out a way to make that realistic goal mesh with the budget that you're creating. And sometimes that's really tricky. Um, and I think that those two things are really important to try to get to as early as possible. And I'm finding that that's a thing that folks maybe don't look at quite early enough. They just start building the page and they get ready to launch, and then they're like, "Oh, wait, I can't make this much money." So I just want to encourage you to be thinking about those things well in advance. Those two, how much do I need and how much can I make, and do those things match up? That's why I put these. There's a worksheet, a how much can I make worksheet pretty early on in the class. It's an optional one, but just so you kind of get a realistic idea of where you are now, so that you know how big your audience needs to be and like what kind of work you need to do to grow it, what kind of work you need to do to engage it so that you do that work. All right, I'm seeing some great questions, so let's take a look. I'm working on audience building. Yesterday, for the first time, I made a clip of one of my Facebook Live videos. Turned out the only way to post it on the timeline is to share it from Facebook Watch onto my page. Oddly enough, no one noticed. So I shared it onto my profile, knowing that over 100 of my friends are now actively looking for my videos, but no one saw my post, not a single person all day. Huh. Can you, let's look for it, shall we? And see if we can find this video you're talking about. Oh, that's your profile. That's not you. Well, it's not showing up on this page, so that might be part of it. Share. Is it this? No, this is an old thing. Yesterday. Yesterday was October 20th. Not seeing anything. Didn't even show up on your screen. Yeah. That's probably why. So if you have a video that you're trying to share and it's not showing up for people, I mean, you can, so this is, I'll show you on my page. Facebook is not great, but there are a few things you can do. You can view your page as a visitor. So let me show you that one more time. When you go to your page, there's a button that says view as visitor. Boop, view as visitor. And then it'll show you what the page looks like as a visitor. There we go. And then if you see the clip of the video, let's see, let me find a video. Okay, so here's my video. Say I wanted to share it. So let me show you how I would share it. I would press the date on this video, and that'll take me to give me the URL that I can copy. For a video, that's what I want to do? I think so. So I would, hold on. Yeah. So when you click on the date of a post, it gives you the URL of that post, right? So let's do that again. So I'm gonna go and click on this date. So that gives me the URL of this video, and then I'm gonna copy it by going to copy, and then I'll go back to this create post and post it. Okay, that's what you did. Well, it sounds like I don't know what happened then. Post to public. Try it again. All I can say is try it again. You can take a screenshot of it and email it to me if you want. But I mean, obviously I'm not like a Facebook tech person, so I don't really know what's going on, but or you can drop that URL in the comments here and I can take a look at it that way. But it sounds like it was a tech glitch with Facebook, and that happens a lot. You've got to deal with tech glitches on Facebook. It's frustrating. I'm sorry. All right. Rob is asking, I'm wondering about doing my crowdfund in late January, early February instead of November. That sounds great. Don't rush it if you don't need to. Yeah, drop me the link, Freya. I mean, I'd love to see what happened. Because it sounds frustrating, but I don't know if it's a clip thing or what. Okay, here's Rob. Just worshiping. I mean, you're doing great stuff. Just worshiping. Yeah, if you wanna put it off, that's great. I would say, okay. Well, did you email it to me, Freya? If you email it to me, email is on this website. Then I will take a look at it in just a second. Yeah, build our audience numbers. That sounds great. And also, work on the email list stuff, I would say, is a really good goal. Creating a lot of stuff, but let's get them onto an email list so you can be telling them your story, capturing them full time. There's a special place for links in Facebook. None of these are clickable, so just so you know, if you see how this, I can't click on that, but I can click on it there. Just keep that in mind. Awesome. All right, let's stop the share and see if the link was emailed to me. So I can take a look. Was not. All right, well. I'll drop my email in the chat. Yeah, I mean, I think there's no reason to not spend some time building the audience unless you have a rush on what you're doing. And then if you want to do some work on the actual project as well, like telling your audience what you're doing and telling them about your dream, I think that's a great idea. I am here for you. All right, I'm waiting for the email to come in. Waiting for the email to come in. Compelling live content. Yeah. This is interesting. Okay. Let me show you what shows up for me. There is the video. There is the thing. This content isn't available right now. This looks like the URL is business.facebook.com. That's weird, and I don't know why. So you may need to remake this clip in a different way because for some reason it's creating it as a business video. That's really wild. I don't know why that's happening to you. I'm sorry. But the clip is not public. It's like an ad. For some reason, it's an ad. Instead of a public video. No, I know. It's a screenshot, and then when I click on the video, it goes, this content isn't available right now. But the fact that the link is business.facebook.com makes me think that it is some sort of ad situation or something like that. Did you create it with like the business creator? I have no idea. I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying that I think that it's Facebook maybe is having a weird problem with it. I don't have a lot of experience with creating clips of live shows on Facebook. My groceries are here. But there may be some information available for you. Does that make sense? I don't know what's going on. It's not your fault, but this particular link that you sent me is not available. I'll be right back. There is someone at my door. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry that happened to you. I wonder if there is a way to do it off of Facebook or a way to, I don't know. That's really strange. I'm sorry. Okay. Do y'all have any other questions or anything else I can help you with while I am here today? I'm not seeing any questions. Well, thank you very much for coming. I'm really sorry I can't help you with your Facebook. Yeah, I mean, you can make it off of Facebook. I don't know if she can download her live stream and make it. You can always capture your screen. That's something I do. There are a few different softwares that allow you to capture a video from your screen. So like an OBS or a Loom. OBS, Loom, and even on a Mac, you can do Command Shift 5 to just capture your screen to download video, unless you have a copy of that video somewhere else. Then you can go ahead and capture that video and use that way to edit the video instead of just doing it inside of Facebook and then just upload it again. That might be smart. I think you're right, Rob. Go ahead with your question, Freya. Okay, I'm making a jewelry for my crowdfunding campaign, but all the pieces won't be the same. As I think through, there might be a lot of different rewards. Wondering about which platform might accommodate that, or if it's an insane idea. That's not an insane idea. I mean, you can even just set up a store somewhere like Bandcamp or Shopify or Etsy. I mean, to sell individual pieces of jewelry and make it clear on those websites that it is a crowdfunding effort for your project or Square or something like that. If you wanted to, for people to select individual pieces of jewelry, how many pieces are there? I mean, you could also, if there's like 5 or fewer, have them as individual Kickstarter levels. You could also have it as you could just have one level that's a hand-created piece of jewelry and have people select them at the end if they're not all too different. Yeah, or you could have people select and then claim it immediately when they back the project. That would require you monitoring that, but just say, as soon as you back this, email me and tell me which piece of jewelry that you want so that I can set it aside for you. So that's totally fine. A lot of people do that kind of thing, and I think it's a great idea. So I would just make sure you have pictures of all of them before you launch so that people can go ahead and select those when you are funding. It's a great idea, though. I mean, taking the things that are fun and unique about you, making that into Kickstarter rewards is really kind of the name of the game. So, yeah. All right, folks. My coffee just got here. It was on its way, so I'm gonna have it. I'll be here next week. As always, if you could want to send me a question that's longer, you can do so via the email address that's below on this page. This video and all other videos will be at the link above on this page. And I wish you the best of luck. Thank you for giving it all a shot. I hope you keep enjoying the class. There's a lot of good information there that's much more caffeinated, and yeah, I'm always available via email if you need anything. So, all right, see you next week.